folks, I haven't got time to do a full box opening now because we've got guests coming any minute, but I just wanted to open this main box, the packaging box from Amazon, because we've just received a little interactive cat from Amazon Japan. So I'll open up the box and see what it looks like. Okay, so I didn't even know if it was going to be in its own box, but it is. So it looks like it's really diddy. It was quite cheap. So this cost me £36, including postage right the way from Japan. So I thought that was pretty good. The brand is Trendmaster. I don't know what it is, but I always love seeing Japanese writing on boxes. I suppose it seems really exotic. So this little cat's not animatronic. It doesn't have any moving parts, but it's interactive. It's got a touch sensor on the top of its head and a touch sensor on its belly, and it makes real cat sounds, apparently. So all Japanese on the back. I'll have to try and run that through Google Translate.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about this is that it's not aimed at kids. The photographs on the advertisement were of adults. So yes, it is meant for adults, which is nice. Here's a kitty. It's really tiny. It looks angry. Its body's quite firm. I think that must be where the battery box is. Yeah, super diddy. Got this little leaflet thing here. So I guess that's just saying that's where the two touch sensors are. Got a real little kitten in the corner being stroked. And just more pictures of the cat having its head stroked and its belly stroked and saying different things. And there's a picture here showing the different variations you can get. So the grey cat, I think it was called Blue Persian or something like that. That one wasn't my favourite. I like this two coloured one, but this grey one was the one that was marked right down, so that's why I got that particular one. Got a little diagram of the battery box, and it looks like it takes one cell. I'm not sure if that's a AA or AAA until I actually have a look inside the battery box. That expression, it does look annoyed. I like the whiskers. It's got whiskers. Well, that's got some character, hasn't it?
Is it annoyed?
It looks annoyed. So we've got a Velcro fastening on the back, and it looks like it's a double A, I would say, that it takes. So I'll switch it on, but I don't know if it comes with a battery or not. We'll find out. No, it must, it doesn't come with a battery. So we'll have to put a battery in. So I guess I've gone now, so I'll have a proper look at this cat. Paula's put a battery in. You said the battery box looked very good quality inside.
Yeah, nice moulding. Yeah, quite high quality for a toy, really. But then again, it's not really.
It's not really a toy. I'll put some stills on after this from the advertisement because, yes, it was aimed at adults. And it was a AA battery, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to switch him on and try him out. So, here we go.
That's an interesting meow. It's more realistic than you would expect.
It's supposed to be a real cat. It said on the advertisement, real cat noises.
Is he still angry?
I think he is still hungry, yeah. Paul's trying the kitty out now.
Don't be angry.
I think it's supposed to be a kitten rather than a cat.
It's quirky, isn't it? As well,
Very
you know,
quirky.
just the cut and the shape of it and the look they've got on the face. They've got their own style altogether in Japan, haven't they, for things like this?
Oh, you got fur there.
It's very nice, very different.
So I'll show you folks some stills from the advertisement on Amazon Japan. So here's the advertisement for it on Amazon Japan, and you can see they've got a photograph of an elderly Japanese lady with two of the kitty cats there, and the colour of the particular one that I got was Russian blue. And this is what it says in the product description. For those who love cats but have a cat, we offer the joy and healing of having a kitten. Electrostatic sensor on your head and stomach. Obviously the translation is a bit odd here. And it's referring to the touch sensor on the head and stomach of the cat. And then it says head sensor. If you touch it, you can say crunch. Don't know what that means. Gently rub and it will ring meat. Don't know what that means either. Sings cat funyante after 10 continuous strokes. And then it goes on to tell you what it does when you touch the tummy sensor. When you touch it, it will sound with a sleeping voice. Gently rub and it will ring meow. Rub 10 times in a continuous stroke and it will sound goronago. So let's see if we can try and get some idea of what all this means. Right. So when it says if you touch it on the head, it will say crunch. It means if you place your hand on its head, you don't stroke it, but you place your hand on its head, it purrs.
Right.
So that's the type of meow it makes when you stroke it on its head. So I guess that was singing cat funyanta after the 10 continuous strokes.
Was it 10? Did you get it to where do you stroke?
I didn't count them.
Where were you stroking?
Its head. So it says when you touch it, meaning when you place your hand on it, it will sound with a sleeping voice. So that's what it describes as a sleeping voice. And then you've got a different sort of meow if you stroke it on the belly. Rub 10 times in a continuous stroke and it will sound Nago. Another thing I found out about this cat is if you don't stroke it, and after a couple of minutes it powers down.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to switch it off and back on again. So it took a bit of understanding the instructions because obviously the translation was just horrendous and it was really crazy. But after understanding how you interact with the cat, I really like it. I really like that feature that if you hold your hand on its head, it'll just keep purring.
So you could actually give it a cuddle then.
Cuddle it or put it under your chin.
And it would purr in this satisfied mode.
As long as you want.
Yeah.
I've not seen that on anything before. We've had a few things that have got a purr, like Meow Ever's got a purr, but you can't just like hold your hand on the sensor and it'll continue. It stops. If you don't keep stroking, it will eventually stop. So I think that's a really nice feature.
It is, yeah.
The other things, the meows that it's got and the funny noises it makes, it just gives it a bit more variation. I mean, most of the time, I think you would want to just sit and sort of cuddle it and have it purring, and that's good enough. But it's nice that it's got these other voices as well.
Yeah.
To add some variation every now and again, you might want to hear that. It's really nicely programmed, I think. It's very interesting to have a different reaction whether you touch and hold or whether you just stroke once or twice or whether you're stroking a lot. And of course, really like that.
Yeah, well, you would get that different reaction when stroking a real cat, wouldn't you? It would respond differently to how you stroke it.
I don't think it would respond the way this one does. But yeah, I like it. I think what I would like to do eventually is to combine some features of some different models, but make my own sort of styling but add different elements from different products.
Right.
So I like the how the touch sensors work on this one very much. I like the voice, but if I could combine that with like opening and closing eyes of something else, maybe even the Amagami Ham's nibbling, and then put my own styling on it.
Right.
I think that would be a really interesting project in the future. So folks, that's it for this video. I will be doing future videos of this little kitten when I do some comparisons. Thanks for watching as always, and see you next time.